In this video, I'm gonna show you how to use Mendeley to save yourself hours, days, or maybe weeks while formatting references and citation. So let's dive into it and get started right away. So first of all, you are going to go to Google Chrome and make sure you're using Google Chrome, and you are going to type in Mendeley. I'm going to leave link in the description below. So we are going to type Mendeley. I'm going to say Mendeley reference. Okay, let's say Mendeley reference software, and we are going to click here, Mendeley reference management software. Okay, so let me log out so we can sign in together. Okay, so when you go to Mendeley, this is the interface that's going to pop up. Before diving into deeper details, let's first see what Mendeley is all about. Basically, Mendeley is a free software tool that makes citation and references easier, accurate, and faster. In other words, it's pretty much great to mention that it eliminates manual citing, which sometimes is hectic and error-bound. So Mendeley helps you in different things. For example, it keeps your reference organized, and as well, you can share your references with the other team members or with your friends. So to cut the long story short, if you are doing your reference, if at all you are doing your reference list manually, you need to get on Mendeley trend so you can keep up with the technology. So you don't have to waste a lot of time while referencing your work. So what we are going to do, we are going to follow 3 steps. The first one is creating an account, of course. Then the next one, we are going to get a web importer for Chrome. That's why I said you have to be using Google Chrome, because the extension Mendeley has its own way compatible with the Google Chrome. Then another one, we shall use the Mendeley Cite plugin, which we shall install in Microsoft Word. So let's go into creating account. We shall click here. Like if at all you don't have an account, you will click there, then you enter your email, then you have to click continue. But okay, steps are pretty much easier. You just follow the normal trend, then you have your account created. So I'm not going to go deep into that because personally I already have an account, so I'm not going to create another account. So I'm just going to log in. But if you don't have an account, just follow the steps. They are pretty much easy, and within a few seconds you will be done and you'll get started with the Mendeley. So let me just go back and I sign in. I have said if you don't have an account, of course you have to create one. You can't sign in without having an account. So I'm going to click sign in, then I'll enter my email, I'll click continue, then enter my password. Okay, if at all you're creating or your signing up process is complete or successful, your name will appear here, and maybe your profile picture, if at all you have uploaded one. If it's not a must that you have to upload it, you may or leave it based on what you want. So that's the first step. And then the next step is to get Web Importer for Chrome. Web Importer for Chrome is like getting an extension for Chrome. So what we are going to do, we are going to come here where there is a Web Importer. I've said I'm going to leave the link to this website in the description. So everything is on display. You just have to read and know where to go to. So I'm going to click Web Importer. I'm going to leave a link to this site also in the description. So I'll click to get a web importer for Chrome. You can see that all steps are pretty much easy and straightforward. So I'll click here to add to Chrome. Then I'll click add extension. It will download. Then I have to pin it. Okay, it's done. Then I'll click here. Then I'll go to where there is Mendeley Web Importer and I'll pin it and it will appear here. So we are done with this one. We are now, like, what this one basically does is that it will allow you add web resources to your Mendeley for referencing. For example, if at all you have maybe a new article or a journal article or maybe a web page, maybe you have gone on Google Chrome and you have searched something and you want to use it in your reference. So basically you just use this extension to add them to your Mendeley library, so you can easily insert it into your Word document or into your research work. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to go to the last step, which is inserting the plugin into Word document. So I'll go back to my Mendeley. I'll go back to my Mendeley here. Then, like, let me first open Microsoft Word so you can see that I don't have anything that connects my Microsoft Word to Mendeley. As you can see, I don't have anything here that shows that this word can recognize references from Mendeley. So you can see that this Word document is not in any way connected to Mendeley. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert a plugin in that Word document so I can easily incorporate Mendeley resources into my work. So what I'm going to do, first of all, you have to make sure that you don't have any Word file open on your computer before you add that plugin into your Mendeley. So I'm going to click here to Mendeley Site, like so. Okay, then after you go to get Mendeley Site, I'm going, of course, to leave a link in the description so you can click and be redirected to this site. So after I'm going to say get it now, then here you just have to put information about yourself as it is required. So you can see this one is a required field. So wherever you see this asterisk, it means that field is a must. So these ones I may not add them because they are not required. So I'll just go to country and then select my country, which is Uganda. Or you can put any country you are in, then you put the phone number and then you say get it now. Then it may ask you to put most of the times when you are just adding it for the first time, it will ask you to enter your Microsoft account. So make sure you have Microsoft account before you do all these. But of course, you can also create a Microsoft account during the process. When you don't have it, they of course tell you here that you create Microsoft account. So if at all you don't have it, you can as well use this opportunity to create one. Then when everything is set, you click this button which has open in Word, because there is a crucial part you have to do. There's a crucial part you have to do in Microsoft Word to get everything set. So I'll open in Word. Before you open in Word, make sure you don't have any Word file open on your computer because it will conflict with this process. So you have to ensure that you don't have any file open. So let me open Microsoft Word. It's loading. Okay, so when you are done opening Microsoft Word, you are going to come here where there is, just this add in. This part, don't mind about it, but make sure you come here where there is this, trust this add in and see details. Then you have to click trust this add in, because you have to see Mendeley here, where there is a Mendeley site with Mendeley. It means now you are done connecting your Mendeley desktop, and now you can get started. So you can now close this file because we don't need it anymore. We are done with this process. Okay, so everything is now set. Now let's go to dashboard and we see how we can go about it. So I'm going to go back to my Mendeley. So at this point in time, I want to take you through the dashboard. Now, Mendeley has two parts. Actually, it has two platforms. It has a desktop platform and a web-based platform, but everything a web-based platform does, even a desktop platform can do it. But for me, I think it's better you use a web-based desktop, because if you are to use desktop, you have to download it, and it will require you to have another software downloaded on your computer, yet you can use it online. So we are going to just use it online. But if at all you have downloaded one and you installed it well and good, you can do everything we do in web-based. Actually, everything in web-based applies in desktop. So we are going to go with a web-based one. So we are going to go to library so we can get started. This link is going to be included in the description. So this is the this is actually the dashboard of Mendeley. So this is a file I have already included for reference. But if at all it's your first time to use Mendeley, you of course have a blank space here, because you not have any file included in your Mendeley. So on the left side, you can see we have some functionalities here. We have all references, and by default it is selected because actually all references, it displays all files, files you have included in your Mendeley for referencing or citation. So recently added, this shows different resources that you have recently added, of course, in your Mendeley library. Then recently read these ones, actually those ones you have opened. These recently added are the ones you have added from, maybe you have uploaded or you got from the web, so long as you have not opened it. But now this one, recently read, are the ones you have or are already open. Then favorites, these ones you can mark them. For example, I can come here and mark this one by clicking on this. That means I have marked this. So if I come to favorites, I will have it here. So my publication, these are of course yours, you have published. Then trash, these ones are the one you have like deleted. So they come to trash before you permanently delete them. Then collection is more of a folder. For example, you may want to have like some folders, some files or some resources grouped together, like maybe they are of the same research we are doing and you want to put them together. So you can create a collection here and you can add them. Then create group. Creating group is more of collaborating with your friends. And by the time I have made this video, you can collaborate with as many as 25 people. So you can create a group here. We shall see all these ones in later in the video. So so now let's go to how we can add resources. By resources, I mean references in Mendeley Library. So basically, there are four ways of doing this. The first one is called manual entry, where you enter resources manually by clicking here to add references, and then you come to add references manually. So when you click here, then you can now start typing. This one is a bit tedious, and it is actually the slowest. And I don't most encourage this because it is you are likely to make mistakes. But if at all you are okay with it, then you can get started. You can use this one. But now what you have to know is that these entries are not constant. They vary based on the reference type you have chosen here. For example, if I click and choose another one, for example, if I come and say book section, you see, now all these entries will change. So these entries are not permanent. They are not constant. They will change based on what you have chosen. So this is one of the ways you can add resources in your Mendeley library. Though I don't recommend it, but of course, upon your choice. Then the second one is PDF upload. You can actually upload your PDF from your computer. For example, you are doing some research and you used a certain PDF and you downloaded it on your computer. You can just come and upload it in Mendeley and it will be displayed here. For example, if at all I want to upload this PDF which has index, what I will do, I'll come to my Mendeley and I click here and I say import file. Then I will navigate where my file is. It is here. Then I will select and open. And when it's done opening, you'll see it displaying here. It's okay. I think let's give it some time. It's a bit heavy, 56 MBs. I think I should. Okay. Okay, let's leave it to download. So when it is successfully downloads, it will display here on all references. So that's the second way of uploading your reference in your resources in Mendeley Library. The third one, and it is I think the most easiest, is the easiest way of uploading or adding resources to Mendeley Library is using Web Importer. You remember we added this extension in our Google Chrome, so it's the one we use to add resources in our Mendeley Library. I'm still waiting for this one to load fully, so you can go to our next step. So as it is loading, I think let's go through some of these ones I promised to talk about. So collection, I said collection is more of folders. So if you want to create a collection, you can click here. Now let me say I'm making some research about AI. I'll make my collection AI as like name of the folder, and then I will create it. So if at all you want to add anything in this collection or in this folder, you just come and click and drag to your folder or your collection, and it will be added. So if at all I click here, I will have, now here it shows that I'm now in AI collection. So you have all files related to AI stored in my folder. So this one helps you to easily access your resources in your Mendeley library, because you can have as many as 1,000 resources here. So you do not have to look for every resources manually. So it is good for you to categorize or to store them based on their importance, so you can easily access them. So then this one is getting done. I think let's see, tackle it before you go to others. So it is done, then it's going to, okay. Now when it's done, you see it automatically comes here. So that's one of the ways you can add resources in Mendeley. It's called the PDF upload. So when it's done, you can now open it and you can view all its content here. So now when I go back to recently read, now we will find that it is not yet, okay, you can see it is here. It is already populated. You can now view it. So you can as well click it and add it in your favorites. So when you come back here, you can always find it here. So if I uncheck it and I come to favorites, I will not find it here. Then groups is more of a collaboration. You just click here, you name a group, maybe it is called AI. Maybe I'm doing research about AI and there are also other people doing it and I would like to share my resources with them. I'll just create a group and I click here and okay. The name manage group, I will come to manage group, then I will say invite members, then I will have to add their emails here so I can add as many as 25 at gmail.com. Then when you are done entering all of them, then you can send invites and a link will be sent to their email. So you can see here that you can send as many as 25. You can't go beyond 25. So that's it about groups. So and then we are going to go to the third way of adding resources in Mendeley Library, and that is called Web Importers, I said before. So this is actually the easiest way and the most accurate one. So for Web Importer, we use this extension we created here to add resources in Mendeley Library. So what we are going to do, we are going to search for anything on internet. For example, I'm making a search about history of Uganda. I'll come and say history of Uganda, and I open any site. No, I don't want to open a PDF because we have already seen how you can add a PDF. I don't know. My network. Okay, let me open this one. Okay. So now to add it, I'll just click here and I will say sign in. Of course, it will always tell you to sign in if at all it's your first time to use Mendeley in your browser, so that it can know that these resources I'm adding are for this particular user. So you just click here to sign in. Make sure you use the same email you used in Mendeley web-based software. So enter your password. If you don't use the same email, you add resources here and you will not find them in your library. So make sure it is always the same email. So we are done signing in. So let me add more resources. Uganda history, something like this. Like this one. Okay. Okay. So now we are done here. Let me refresh this one. So now if you want to add this resource, this one, like this website or this website as a resource in your Mendeley library for referencing, what you have to do, you just open it, then you click on this extension, then you check it and add. You click add and it will be added here, and now you can see it here. Actually, it is this one. It is always they are ranked based on what you have recently added appears on the top. So that's why you can see we have this one at the top, and now it can tell you that it was added at 7:16. You can see the time here. So to add this one, you just click here, check it, add it, and it will be added. So you can see now we already have 4 of them. So the web-based is actually the best way and the most accurate way of adding these resources. So, but for you to use it, you have to first add this extension in your Chrome browser. So now the last one is called Mendeley Search, and for it you just have to come to your Mendeley homepage. Then you can click here. The URL is called the Mendeley Search, and the link will be included. So I can come here and put anything. For example, I can say history of Uganda, and I press search, and a different resources will be displayed, and you can now add them. You can just click here to add to library, and it will be added. So those are the 4 ways of adding resources in Mendeley. So now that we have seen all of that, it is important to go to the crucial part, which is using Mendeley within Word document. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open Word document like so. Let me open a new file. So I'm going to include something, any information. Let me go to, okay, let me generate any information. Okay. Text generator, AI. Let's generate something. Generate 20,000 words about the history of Uganda. Okay, history of Uganda. So let me generate something here so we can add it and use it as a sample. And this one is okay. Just copy, paste it here. So now we are going to use this one as a reference. So now how do you reference? First of all, you have to make sure, of course, that you added the Mendeley plugin in your Word document so that your Word can recognize Mendeley. So now you click here to reference. When you click to references, you will see your Mendeley here. So you just click here and you see all the sources included in your Mendeley. They will be displayed here. Okay, now they are all here. Remember, you have 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of them will be displayed here. So now to add citation, for example, if you want to add citation here, you click here. And then, by the way, Mendeley does it in a way that the citation, the side of citing is not constant. So you can always choose based on what your university or what you want. So you can choose APA, Chicago, IEE, all of them. You can choose any type of citation you want. So if you choose IEE, then it will be the one displayed. But of course, the default one is APA because it's, I think, the standard one, the standard method of citing. So that's why by default it chooses APA. So now if you want to start citing, then you just click on the file you want to cite, then you say insert citation, and it will be included here. So you can add as many as you want. So I can click here. If you want to add to citation, you of course check them and include them here. So let me include the third one and insert citation. So you have to insert as many as you want. So now let's see how we can add a list of references. So I will just come down and add the references, add the reference and press enter. Then you come to citation setting. Okay, no, not citation setting. You click on these dots. Then you say insert bibliography as Mendeley calls them. Then you say continue, and now you can see all your references are already included here. So it can these references can be as many as the citation you have included here. So if you include like 100, you have cited 100 sources, all of them will be included in references. So the Mendeley does it very accurate and very fast. So as I said before, if at all you have been doing these references and citation manually, it's better for you to embark on Mendeley training so you can do it perfectly and within no time. So that's it for this video. If you have any comment, if you have failed to understand something, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll be more than willing to help you out. So thank you for watching, and I wish you a very nice time. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more videos.